everyone. This is Rayleigh Mock and Andrea Neff with the Ivy Leader Newscast. Changes are brewing at IVCC. A $300,000 grant provided by the state legislature will be dedicated to building a cyber cafe in the lobby of C building, adding study space, a presentation screen, game rooms, and student government office to the old counseling center, and creating a more spacious work area in the lower level D building. Construction is set to begin in February of 2015 and be open for use by January of the following year. With that, let's hear from Emery Stewart with entertainment news this week. Emery?
Thank you, Rayleigh. This week in entertainment news, the first ever musical production of the fall season, Dames at Sea, sailed its way onto the St. Bede Academy Little Theater stage this past weekend, October 16th through 19th.
Yeah! He was a big shot! Then came the crash! And Jack came tumbling down. My life is black since that rich man adored me.
Director and choreographer Don Grant-Zelmer describes this show as, quote, a wild comedy spoof based on several marine musicals from the 1930s that triggers laughter and is a show strictly for fun. Zelmer is rather familiar with this particular show due to the fact that he has performed in 12 productions of it all across the country. He chose to direct Dames at Sea because every time he has been part of the show, it has never failed to make him laugh. He says, quote, it's silly and flat out fun and is easily one of the funniest productions I know. Tickets are still available for upcoming performances October 23rd through 26th. Prices are $15 for general public, $10 for seniors over 65 and children under 12, and free for IVCC students. It is recommended that no child under the age of 10 be admitted due to the mature content of this musical. Also upcoming this theater season is Spooky Tales Shaken and Heard 2, which will be presented at St. Bede Academy at 8 p.m. Thursday, October 30th. This creative show is filled with both original and classic stories developed and workshopped with professional storyteller Trisha L. Kelly. The show will include fun audience interaction and improv, as well as an appearance by the IVCC show choir, which will sing and dance to sounds and songs of the haunted season. Last but not least in entertainment news, IVCC's literary magazine, River Currents, concluded its first Writers' Night on October 9th. The River Currents team will be hosting 2 more Writers' Nights for writers to practice and improve their skills, as well as mingle with others looking to do the same. Upcoming dates are Thursday, November 6th and Thursday, December 11th, both at 5 p.m. in room B216, the Fireplace Lounge. River Currents is also looking for submissions of art, including short stories, novel excerpts, poems, plays or scenes, photographs, paintings, drawings, and digital art. Deadline for submission is November 25th, with the publication available in the spring. Submissions may be sent to rivercurrents.ivcc@gmail.com.
Thank you, Emery. In other news, spring 2015 class registration begins Tuesday, November 4th for IVCC students. Online registration begins at 8 a.m., in person at noon, and by phone, fax, or mail at 2 p.m. Students are encouraged to meet with a counselor prior to registering. To register in person, students must visit the admissions office, CTC 101, or the Ottawa Center front desk. Their office hours are 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday, Thursday, and Friday, and 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday. Now let's head outside with Katie Calderon for our weekly weather update. Katie?
Thank you, Andrea. Your 7-day forecast looks fairly pleasant for mid-October, starting off with a high of 61 degrees and mostly cloudy today with only a 20% chance of rain. We are looking at a high of 68 on Friday and partly cloudy, warming up even more for the weekend. High of 71 degrees and sunny on Saturday, and 69 degrees and sunny for Sunday. Monday will be equally as warm with a high of 69, partly cloudy, and a 20% chance of rain, dropping to 59 degrees by Tuesday with sunny skies, and finishing off our forecast with partly cloudy and 57 on Wednesday.
Thank you, Katie. Meanwhile, I bet you've been wondering what happened to WebAdvisor. After just over 2 weeks of inactivity following Labor Day weekend, IVCC has some answers. Harold Barnes, head of the IT department, reports that during a program database transfer, the vendor IVCC was working with made some mistakes which were too substantial to fix without much preparation.
The IT department worked around the clock and patched up the newly arisen glitches and successfully revived the system after 17 days. Next, we'll hear from Chrissy Pond with the news and sports. Chrissy?
Thank you, Rayleigh. The IBCC women's tennis team is off to nationals, competing in the Division III National Championship Tournament in New York, October 21st through the 25th. Sophomores Kayla Gunther, Bianca Sutton, and Kaylee Cienza say they feel comfortable and confident after a 7-1 season. The team believes a lot of their success lies in the work that is put in not only by athletes, but also by the coaching staff. Coach Melotto's dedication and commitment was recognized at the last board meeting by receiving a $3,000 stipend for her coaching duties. The annual IBCC men's basketball alumni game took place at 7 p.m. Wednesday, October 22nd in the gym, which benefited Lily Rossbach of LaSalle. The alumni team took on new coach Chris Herman's first squad, led by sophomores Torrance Johnson, Jimmy David, and Michael McRae, along with more than a dozen freshmen. Alumni invitees included Tom Tunnell, Michael Murray, Brett Berkman, among others, coached by Greg Oslin. Fans were encouraged to contribute to Rally for Lily, the benefit organization for the 5-year-old daughter of Michael and Maria Rossbach. Diagnosed with neuroblastoma, Lily is undergoing chemotherapy treatment at the Children's Hospital of Illinois in Peoria. The Lady Eagles volleyball team had a record of 7-19 as they approached the end of their season with a Dick Pink night on Tuesday, October 21st.
They concluded the night with 2 wins and 3 losses, bringing their season to an end with a record of 9-22. President of the event rose from Phi Theta Kappa, which sold raffle tickets raising money to advocate breast cancer. Along with the fundraiser, the Lady Eagles honored their 3 sophomores, Brianna Huss, Amy Grassi, and Lindsay Garding.
Thank you, Chrissy. And lastly, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Therefore, IBCC's Human Services Program created a group called Project Awareness to bring light to the issue. Earlier this week, we conducted an interview with 2 group members to get some inside information. This is Andrea Neff reporting live from the CTC building of IBCC. I'm here with Mickey and Kim, and they are with what organization?
Human Services.
And what do you guys have going on in the lobby today?
Well, yesterday and today we have our information table with ADVSCS and Freedom House. We have our poster contest that the graphic design students made. There's 17 posters, so the poster contest is going on, and the posters will be up until Friday for the whole school to look at.
And what is the winner of the contest get?
A $50 gift card to the bookstore.
Very nice. Do you have an event planned for tomorrow night?
Yes, we actually have our Individuals Remembered, Honored, and Still Struggling Against Domestic Violence tree ceremony. Around the communities at the libraries, we have ribbon baskets set out, and for the community to write on a ribbon, which we brought a ribbon to kind of show. It's just a ribbon like that. They can write a name, symbol, they can write a prayer, they can say a prayer with it, and then they put it in the box. And then today and tomorrow we're collecting those boxes, and we're going to put them on the tree tomorrow. We're having the president at the event. We are having executive directors from ADVSAS and Freedom House both speaking. We will have silhouettes from Freedom House, and of course refreshments. I hope it turns out good.
The paintings.
Yeah, and then we're having paintings from ADVSAS. They had a client paint her life story. I think it's on 28 paintings, so we're having those presented too. Very impressive.
All of this is stuff that we planned for October, because October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So wear your purple.
Wear your purple. I like that. Thank you, ladies. On October 15th, Human Services Coordinator Jean Basson-Turner spoke passionately about the issue of domestic violence at the Individuals Remembered, Honored, and Still Struggling Against Domestic Violence tree ceremony. Let's hear what she had to say.
I do it because of the strength and the courage of those who have been victimized, and for the silence of those still struggling against domestic violence, who for whatever reason haven't found a voice to be able to speak out.
Also speaking that night were ADV and SAS Executive Director Margaret Morrison, Freedom House Executive Director Bruce McFetty, and IBCC President Dr. Jerry Corcoran.
And with that, it looks like we're out of time. Signing off, this is Rayleigh Mock.
And Andrea Neff with the Ivy Leader Newscast.